a lot of us, we're speculating what's the actual full take going to be, what's the auction going to go to. Via sold the Epic sat. That's the first sat after the halving. ViaBTC got that block, so they have the sat, and that sat sold at auction for 33.3 Bitcoin, or about $2.1 million. So very large price point, very exciting, and we finally got to actually see what one of these things is actually worth. It's notable because like the auction only lasted like 24 hours or so, maybe 48 hours, and it was auctioned off on CoinEx, which is a exchange which doesn't allow for Americans to participate. Now, it is the CEO, I understand, of Via, who also owns CoinEx, so that might be why it was there. But I wonder if like the actual auction mechanics perhaps neutered the overall sale price. A lot of us were speculating it would go higher. My big takeaway, and I'm going to talk about this later, probably in the newsletter, which comes out when this podcast drops, is that if we actually take the all-in revenue to ViaBTC for this block, and we take the total fees, which were 37.6 Bitcoin, plus the subsidy, which is 3.125 Bitcoin, and we add the revenue from the Epic sat sale, 33.3 Bitcoin, we get over 80 Bitcoin for all in for this one block, like block 840,000. I believe that makes this the highest revenue block in the history of Bitcoin in USD denominated terms, if we take out a couple of the fat finger events, which have historically been returned to the transaction issuer. So that puts this block right, like, well, I think in the first place for like biggest block ever, not for data, but for overall fees to the like revenue to the block producer. This represents material evolution in how Bitcoin works and is priced, and how the revenue generated from the mining industry is evolving. So like, if maybe you just absolutely hate to see this particular sat sell for 33.3, I get that. But like, this is now a major economy. This is real revenue and a real market developing for this. We can argue till the cows come home whether it's going to be sustainable or not. But the reality is this is happening, and I think that's the most notable thing. We need to pay attention to this. This is, and if you're an analyst, this is one of the more interesting times because Bitcoin's looked kind of the same for a few years. Now it looks very different. A lot of interesting insights to be pulled right now.